Many gardeners encounter this problem during the growing season, but may not realize that microscopic nematodes could be responsible. Plant parasitic nematodes are tiny, worm-like organisms that live mainly in the soil and feed on plant roots. Although many nematode species are harmless or even beneficial, certain species can become serious crop pests when their populations build up. The symptoms can vary considerably depending on the nematode species, population level, and plant being affected. Some nematodes stimulate abnormal root growth, causing swollen areas, galls, nodules, or cyst-like structures to develop on the roots. Others cause extensive root injury, destroying the outer tissues or damaging the internal structure of the roots. Once roots are damaged, the plant's ability to absorb water and nutrients is reduced. As a result, affected plants may become stunted, while their leaves turn yellow, wilt, curl, or become distorted. Severely affected plants may also develop weak stems and show poor overall growth. Damaged roots can become entry points for secondary soil-borne pathogens, including certain fungi and bacteria. This can make the symptoms even more severe and difficult to diagnose. Plant parasitic nematodes are microscopic organisms that use a specialized, needle-like structure called a stylet to penetrate plant tissues and feed on them. Different species have different feeding behaviors. Some remain outside the roots while feeding, while others enter or establish feeding sites within plant tissues. Many nematodes can survive in soil or plant residues for extended periods, allowing populations to build up when the same susceptible crop is planted repeatedly. They can also interact with other plant pathogens and, in some cases, contribute to the spread or severity of bacterial, viral, or fungal diseases. Because nematode problems vary greatly between species, accurate diagnosis is important before choosing a treatment. Biological control can be useful in certain situations. Some beneficial fungi, including species of Pochonia and Verticillium, have been studied for their ability to suppress particular plant parasitic nematodes. Botanical approaches using marigold and other plants may also help reduce nematode populations when incorporated into an integrated management program. However, results vary depending on the nematode species, crop, soil conditions, and application method. Chemical nematicides or soil fumigants may be available for severe infestations in some production systems, but their use depends on local regulations and the specific crop. Some products can be costly and may not be practical for smaller growers. For long-term prevention, start by selecting resistant or tolerant varieties whenever suitable options are available. Crop rotation is one of the most important strategies. Avoid repeatedly planting the same susceptible crop in the same soil, and rotate with crops that are poor hosts for the nematode species present. Intercropping or rotating with marigolds and other suitable plants may provide additional suppression in some systems, although it should not be considered a complete solution. Solarization can also help in certain climates. Covering moist soil with clear plastic for several weeks during hot, sunny weather can raise soil temperatures and reduce some nematode populations. Proper soil preparation and exposure of soil to sunlight may provide additional benefits. When infestation levels are extremely high, leaving the affected area fallow for an appropriate period may help reduce nematode populations, especially when combined with effective weed control. Regularly inspect plants and, when possible, have suspicious root samples tested by a plant diagnostic laboratory. Because nematodes are microscopic, laboratory examination is often needed to identify the species and confirm the cause. The key symptoms to remember are stunted growth. Yellowing and wilting leaves, distorted foliage, swollen or cyst-like structures on roots, and progressive root damage. Early diagnosis, resistant varieties, diverse crop rotation, good soil management, and integrated biological or cultural control methods can help keep nematode populations below damaging levels. Follow the channel for more practical plant care tips.